No, shanked it. Now, you see what you did?
Me, sir?
Sure, you. Here, I just need a short pitch to the green.
Begging the captain's pardon, sir.
What?
Well, sir, by keeping the thumb closer to the palm of the hand, the follow-through levels off, thus eliminating the possibility of a slice.
No kidding.
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, let's try it, huh?
Yes, sir. Keep the head down.
Head down. Yeah, how's that?
There we go. Perfect, sir. The captain will notice, sir, as the club left your hand, it traveled in a perfect arc.
Shut up.
Yes, sir.
Did I hear breaking glass? Oh, that's nice. How'd it happen, sir?
Sonic blast from a jet. Right, Doctor?
Oh, yes, sir.
Really? What kind of a jet did you say that was, sir?
I don't know. Probably one of those newfangled jobs.
Most likely a Hennessey F-100. It's probably your grip, sir. Now, by keeping the thumb a little bit closer
How'd
to
you like to step outside? Dr. Schaefer. Yes, Admiral. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'll be right there. Honey Boy Jones, I like to strangle him.
Honey Boy Jones? Well, what's the teenage idol of millions up to now?
Mr. Jones has been nothing but trouble ever since he was inducted into the Navy.
In what way?
He says he has a bad back. We've examined him 100 times. Result, negative.
They sure kept this out of the papers.
But not for long. His manager says if he's not released, he's going to take the whole matter to Drew Pearson and then to Congress.
Not very good publicity for the Navy, is it?
No. Worst of all, Captain Schaefer's being blamed.
For what?
These things always have to have a fall guy.
What ward is Jones in?
Doctor, I'd steer clear of this if I were you. It's a very serious matter.
Really?
Yes, the Admiral himself is riding herd on this project.
Well, if he calls, you tell him Chick Hennessey, ex-delinquent, has taken over. And thanks for worrying about me.
What's doing, buddy?
Oh, I just came by to see how you feel.
Oh, murder, man. My back is killing me. Everything is black.
That's a shame.
True, Jack.
Jack?
I'm a sick cat. Hey, you a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Navy? Oh, I see the blues, buddy. But I mean, you sure don't act Navy.
I don't?
Well, at least not like that hokey medico Schaefer. Now, man, he's a screamer.
Well, I haven't been around long enough to feel real Navy. Dr. Hennessey.
Oh, groovy.
When did the back start to bother you?
The day I raised the paw and said I do.
I studied your x-rays.
Ain't they awful?
Terrible.
Hey, I'm sick, Doc. Real sick. I sure wish they'd send me home. Hey, what do they want with a guy like me, anyway? I ain't no use to them.
I agree with you.
You do?
Sure.
Are you putting me on, man?
No, I'm leveling with you. If you're sick, you don't belong in the Navy. Anyway, it's a shame to see a talent like yours go to waste.
Did you ever see me work?
I worked with you. Remember, a couple of years back, the night you played the Pan Pacific Auditorium in L.A.?
Sure do. There were 7,000 people there. I broke all the records.
I was in the band.
You're kidding.
Ah, I was a musician. That's how I worked my way through medical school.
You're a con man, too, Doc. What do you play?
Drums, mostly. Little guitar, some piano.
Uh-huh. Okay, musician. Why don't you play something?
Here's an old friend of yours.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old MacHeath, babe, and he keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with his teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though, where's old MacHeath, babe? So there's never a trace of red. Down the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing blood. Can someone sneaking round the corner? Could that someone be Mac tonight? There's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know, where a cement bag just drooping on down. Oh, that cement is there, it's there for the weight to death. I'll get your tent, old Maggie's back in town. Jenny Tyler, Suki Tawdry, look out to Miss Lottery, and old Lucy Brown. Oh, the line falls on the right, babe, not that Maggie. Wow, back in town.
Am I to consider this therapy, Doctor?
I think so, sir. How's your back now, honey boy?
It's killing me, Doc. I mean, just killing me.
Well, sir, there's a... It's a... Ward C2. Dr. Schaefer wants to look at the Shaw boy tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to call me sir.
But it's proper, sir.
Oh, stop that nonsense. Call me anything but sir.
All right. Darling. How's that?
You're sure fresh.
Thank you, sir. Darling.
Where was I?
Ward C2.
Oh, yes. Ward C3. Honey Boy Jones. Additional x-rays will be made tomorrow by Captain Schaefer himself. You think he's faking?
Of course he is.
I wonder.
I don't think there's anything so complex about Honey Boy Jones. He just doesn't want to be in the service.
I sure hate to see him get in trouble.
I don't understand your concern for a man who sings out of tune.
Well, don't sell him short. He's an excellent musician.
Well, I hate to disagree with the senior officer, but I've heard his records. He has more vibrato than the Morse code.
Sinatra's got a vibrato.
You're comparing Honey Boy Jones with Sinatra?
Sure. Fred Sinatra. He works in the ship store.
Cute.
Thank you.
A little square, but cute. Back to the cards, darling.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Ward C3. Fred Sinatra. Talk to him about his vibrato.
Hi, Doc.
Hello?
You recognize it?
Pastel Blues.
That's right. Where'd you hear it?
George Shearing.
You're okay, Doc. Yeah, Shearing. What taste? What feeling he's got? Hey, he's blind, Doc. How can he do it? So is Tatum. How can you live with no light and play so clean? Play so nice? What can I do for you, Doc?
I was just walking by and heard the sound.
You're fibbing, Doc. And you know it.
I'm fibbing.
You came by to give me a talking to tell me what a jerk I am and what a big mistake I'm making, right?
You seem to know you're doing wrong, so why don't you stop?
Because I want out, Doc. That's it.
Why should you be any different?
Because I've always been different. My mama used to say to me, she used to tell me, honey boy, you ain't like all those other guys. You got a certain something that spells you out.
And if they don't let you out?
Oh, they'll let me out all right, Doc. They ain't got no use for a poor country boy like me. It's about time for you to call me a slacker now, ain't it, Doc? Just like everybody else?
No. I didn't come by to call you names, honey boy. Came by to hear the music.
I don't think I feel it anymore, Doc.
Your blood pressure's normal.
You're kidding.
Max, you're the worst hypochondriac I ever saw.
Doc, I'm a very sick man.
I'm convinced the only reason you work here in the dispensary is so you can steal Band-Aids.
No, besides, I got a bad stomach, and I got a touch of anemia, and I get constant dizzy spells.
All right, I guess I better recommend you for medical discharge.
Why?
Well, you seem to have
Forget it, Doc. I feel great.
You look better.
Thank you. You got any aspirin?
All right, get out of here now. I got things to do.
Hey, did you hear about your pal, Honey Boy?
What about him?
He's going to get a bad conduct discharge.
A what?
Yeah, he got in a fight with a sailor, he hit him and broke his jaw, and the Admiral said to throw the book at him. Where you going, Doc?
Honey Boy Jones. I'll thank you not to mention that name to me. The little squirt, he's meant nothing but trouble ever since he's been here. Newspaper men, press agents.
Captain, whatever he's done, he doesn't deserve a bad conduct discharge.
Why not? He's completely incorrigible, refuses to abide by regulations and hit another sailor.
You kick him out of the Navy, you'll ruin his career.
Yeah, he should have thought of that before. Oh, Chick, do you think I want to do a thing like this? I know the terrible consequences of a bad conduct discharge, but what am I supposed to do? The Admiral's mad enough to kill him.
Before you go ahead with this, may I talk with the boy?
What can you do?
I'll get him to publicly apologize to the man he hit, and then I'll personally guarantee you'll have no more trouble with Honey Boy Jones.
How can you do that?
Just give me a chance, sir.
All right. Go ahead, but I think you're wasting your time. Dr. Schaefer. You did, huh? Thank you. I know you're wasting your time, Doctor. Your friend Honey Boy Jones went AWOL this morning.
Dr. Hennessey? Oh, yes, Max. All right. Well, keep looking around and try and find out something.
Any news?
No, sir. No, sir, nothing yet.
Doctor, while I appreciate what you're trying to do for this boy, you realize that I can't keep the news of his disappearance from the Admiral much longer.
But, sir, you gave me till tomorrow morning.
I know,
Also,
but-
returning him here secretly can eliminate a lot of bad publicity for the Navy.
I can assure you, Doctor, this is my primary reason for allowing you to play Sherlock Holmes.
Yes, sir.
Honey Boy Jones. You know the strange thing about all this?
Sir?
I like you singing.
Sir?
6 a.m. tomorrow, Doctor, that's it.
Hello, Captain. Hello, Miss Hale. Storm signal?
To put it mildly. Did you find out anything?
Nothing. I talked to everyone concerned with Honey Boy, and nobody has seen him.
I don't understand it. He couldn't have just disappeared.
Well, if anybody can find him, Max will.
I sure hope so.
Oh, incidentally, those shore patrolman friends of yours are outside.
Oh, good. Send him in.
Yes, sir.
Doc, you wanted to see us.
Yeah, fellas, I need a favor.
Name it.
Remember, what I'm about to tell you is in the strictest confidence, huh?
Okay, Doc.
Honey Boy Jones went AWOL from the hospital.
What?
And in an effort to save his neck and avoid a lot of bad public relations for the Navy, I've got until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning to return him to this hospital.
We won't do our best to find him for you, Doc, won't we, Herman?
Oh, sure. Now check with all the SPs on duty and the Marines at the main gate. Get me some kind of a lead, but remember, keep the reason for your questions a secret.
Right, sir.
And if you get any information, call me here.
Right, sir. Oh, with the lieutenant mind, a personal question.
No,
Well, how come you're so worried about what happens to a jerk like this, sir?
I like him. Good enough?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Hennessey? Yes, Max. All right. All right. Just keep him there. I'll be right over. Hey, Pulaski! Hold that jeep! Hello?
What do you say, Doc?
Strange place to hide, isn't it?
I'm not hiding, Doc. I just came here to look around. This is where it all started.
Well, what started?
The rainbow. I was just a punk hillbilly kid about 15 years old. Nothing but dirty britches and a big voice. They said I was going to be a great big star. Yeah, this is where it all started.
It could end here, too. Now, are you coming back to the base with us, honey boy?
Why, Doc?
Because it's the right thing to do.
For me? Or for the Navy? I tell you, you guys sure must be afraid of what the papers are going to say.
You may find this hard to believe, but I'm a little more concerned about what's going to happen to you.
I'll be all right, Doc.
You're already facing a court-martial for hitting another sailor.
Doc, he called me a coward. Now, I don't take that from nobody. Anyway, that's none of your concern.
You sure need a stopping on, son.
I do?
Yeah, you sure do. Boy, you sure do. What's your beef anyway? You got the whole world by the throat.
I've seen you with your big convertible and your big fat bankroll.
I remember reading somewhere that you made over $300,000 last year. 20 years old, they said you were. Yeah, you got a beef.
When I was 20 years old, I was in a Jap PW camp. No convertibles there, Sonny. Nothing but moldy rice and rifle butts to chew on.
Well, I was luckier than him, honey boy. When I was 20 years old, I was in a jail in Atlanta. The judge said I was a faker. He was wrong. I had 16 cents.
2 years those Japs laid on me. 2 years. And when I came home, I figured they owed me something. And I remember those graves in Okinawa. Nobody owes nobody nothing.
There's certain things a man must do, and he does them, and that's it. Those who run out, they got no guts, boy.
You sure need a stomping on, son.
Would you fellas mind waiting outside?
Sure, Doc. I don't like the smell of this place anyway.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Remember when Pulaski asked you why you was worried about a guy like this here?
Yeah.
Remember what you said? He said it was because he liked you. You still like him, Doc?
No.
You got something else to say, Doc?
Yeah. Except maybe to apologize to you, because I just lied. I don't dislike you. You're a nice guy, and you could have been a good friend. That's selfishness on my part. Because you see, I'm like everybody else. I figure I need every friend I can get.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah?
A man don't like to be alone, Doc. Would you mind if I joined you?
You have a visitor.
Wow!
Hi, Doc.
See, they got you dressed in a new color.
Yeah, but thanks to you and Captain Schaefer, I only got to wear it for 30 days.
Even got your name on it, huh? Well, that's not too bad. Anything else on your mind?
My guitar, Doc.
Oh, got it right here.
They gave me permission to keep it in the brig. I guess they figure it'll keep the guards away.
Just like you left it.
Boy, I sure missed it.
They even kept it in tune.
Yeah, it's just right.
Go on.
Go on what?
You know.
You mean here?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, sir, we were just...
Well, don't just stand there. Play something.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old MacHeath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with his teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though, where's old MacHeath, babe? So there's never a trace of red. Down the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday morning, there's a body just oozing life. He can 1 be Mac tonight. There's a tugboat down by the river, don't you know, where a cement bag just drooping on down. Oh, that cement is there, it's there for the weight to death. Ooh, five will get you 10. Oh, Maggie's back in town. Ah, Jenny Diver.